Big Sir tapping back in, man. Shay,
Yeah.
we still got Donnell Jones, not the R&B singer.
I wouldn't mind an
Can you
R&B
bust out a
set.
note, man?
Huh?
Can you bust a note?
Huh?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, at least he's honest.
Maybe.
I just curious, man.
Under the right circumstances.
You gotta have some juice in you.
Yeah.
He needs some motivation.
Possibly.
All right. Hey, we're gonna work on that.
On this next episode of Can a Nigga Sing?
We'll do it. We'll do a karaoke night. You know what I mean?
Episode 6? Yeah.
Come down.
Appreciate you still hanging with us, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
For
love.
sure.
That's love. We talked a lot about, our journeys and, our kids. How's your week been, bro?
Week has been interesting, man. I got a little free time right now, hanging out with the kids a little more, realizing that my teenagers are absolute weirdos. So, yeah, they're odd, bro. I think all teenagers are. I work with a lot of the kids, and that generation, smart as a whip, bro.
Yeah.
Just socially
They
odd.
different.
They're concerns.
What kind of concerns, though?
Let me see the concerns they have right now. Like, they canceled this particular, I don't know, what do you call it? Anime show, and I'm seriously broken about it. I'm like, I wish you had that same energy in keeping your room to not smell like Fritos. You know what I'm saying? I wish that we could do that. Maybe you can kung fu some deodorant on.
Yeah.
Side step your ass into the bathroom and wash your ass. I'm just saying. It is what it is.
It's because it's got to be interesting at the crib.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like 5 kids. Like I know it's got to be like, I don't know. Like
all the different personalities.
You have a camera somewhere.
Well, I have cameras.
Like,
hey, what are y'all doing? Don't worry about it. Hey, stop walking on that, please.
Bro, because you should have your own reality show. In real talk. Like with 5 kids?
Yeah. It's a blessing though, man. I complain a lot, but it's a blessing.
The Joneses.
It's stressful, it is.
But
it's a lot to do. Yeah.
You're human, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's somebody out there that, probably wish they could have kids in general.
Right.
They probably can't.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I recognize my blessing. It's very beautiful. It is hella stressful.
Yeah.
But I don't see my life without it. You know what I mean?
But that's authentic though.
Yeah.
It's real.
I just can't stress me out if that's the case.
Nah.
Let's get it out the way.
It makes sense. Shake.
Yo.
Week been, bro.
I'm here. Actually, my week has been pretty busy. I just came off of working technically 36 hours. Came straight to start recording, and it's been busy. I'm getting ready to start paramedic school, so I've been studying drug lists, studying EKGs, and just progressing and trying to learn something new every day.
Yeah, you put out any fires lately, man?
No, I haven't. It's been more so medical stuff.
Okay.
So there's the fire side, and you have the medical side. So just getting called at someone's worst time, and being in a position to make it better. So
have you got that call yet where the old lady say, my cat is in the tree and I can't seem to get him out?
No, that's not a thing anymore. I don't know people that's trying to get cats out of trees.
Okay. I was just curious, man, because it's like, I know y'all get random calls.
We do. We get everything.
Things. Okay.
You don't have the calendars out, do you? I feel like a lot of you firemen cats be putting out calendars to make a little extra money.
See, no.
Find out.
No.
You got a side job.
They call me Mr. Mars.
Mr. Marcus. Hey.
You can have it. That's you. You can have that, brother.
I've been asked about it before. You got a calendar coming out? No, I don't.
Oh, somebody asked you about that?
Because everybody thinks that's what happens. It used to be a thing.
Yeah.
So it's between a calendar and do y'all really slide down poles? Pause. No, I don't.
Crazy word.
I don't. That's not a thing anymore.
What?
Well, you say anymore. So like since last week, and when did they stop?
Come on now.
Sliding?
No.
When do they go, hey, you know what? Enough of this. No more polls, okay?
Hey, cut the shit,
so,
man. Cut this shit, man.
Cut the shit. But no, so the thing with the pole is, the firehouse used to be bi-level.
Yeah.
And in order for you to be able to quickly get to the fire truck or something. You know, if you're upstairs, instead of running downstairs, there
Slide
was a
down.
pole with a hole in the wall. I mean, in the floor. So you
'Cause they was
slide
like
down the
a
pole.
slide? Hell no, we gonna make them slide down slow with
Yeah.
glitter in the background. That's crazy.
So, I'm assuming too many people were getting hurt. You know, became more so of a hazard than anything. So they started to nix it. And yeah, so most of them that I know of, especially nowadays with the structures built, is all a single level.
So
So
what when was your first moment where you realized I'm gonna run to the danger versus, going with human nature and running away from danger, bro? Because I talk a lot of crap, but I absolutely appreciate people in your position who can put others so much first they're willing to risk their own lives on a daily basis. I may risk my life once or twice a month, but every
oh,
day you clock in, this could be the day, right? So, I mean, what
yeah.
what drove you to that? Just out of curiosity.
Um, I've always been a selfless type. Like, Will can attest to that. I've always been selfless. I've always wanted to be the help and be of service of people. That's in our nature. The part about running into a burning building without a second thought, I just don't really have too many fears.
I mean,
So
obviously.
yeah. So
We played above the
I
rim.
never saw that as
So,
being a problem for
yeah,
me.
Yeah.
So I go to work every day knowing that there may be a chance that I possibly won't come back home. But
Right.
having a family at home, a wife and kid, that gives me even more of a reason to be as proficient in my job and as knowledgeable in my job as possible so that I can make it back home.
Beautiful.
So you just said something very profound. You got a family that you got to get home to, right?
Of course.
And you're in a I don't know what your insurance looks like, none of that, but I'm pretty sure you got a high policy, right? Just because of
Of
your
your
job.
Yeah, on that side, yeah.
Okay. So it's I've heard, being fathers and parents of children on the spectrum, not being here for our kids is a fear of mine.
Mhm.
And you taking it to a different level, you have a career that could possibly risk that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
so the way that you said it, it made me think like you have to be on point at every moment.
You do.
Talk about how that coincides with your career and also just being a father of a child that's on the spectrum and just the thoughts that you think about not being able to potentially, care for your child forever, right? And the thought of whether you or your wife is gone, like, you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Like, it's a very tough, it's a sore subject, man.
It can be a sore subject, but for me personally, I know that eventually there'll be a day where I won't be here.
Right,
Um, and considering the career field that I chose to take up, uh, I know that I have to be on top of my game, like you said, so that I can make it back to my son and my
right,
wife. That just gives me even more of a reason why I should not or cannot have an excuse not to come back home.
understand,
I understand the risks that are involved with what I do,
Right.
but I understand on the backside of that, the benefits of what I do and how I can use those things to be able to be more of a beacon of light for my son, but
right,
also fountain of information,
right,
of skills that he can acquire from through me, whether that's knowing what to look out for when he goes into a building. For me personally, and I don't know about you all, when I go into a building, not only because of what I've learned, but because of my natural instincts. When I go into a building, say me and my wife and my kid will go somewhere to a restaurant, I'm looking at every possible exit because anything could pop off. It could be someone coming in to do something. It could be, a fire that happens. And the knowledge that I've obtained from my career, it allows me to be able to be aware and make my kid and my wife aware and teach them as well things to look out for.
Yeah, I'll never have my
Awareness.
back to the front door, man. I can't do it.
No, never. And my
Nah, I
wife
can't
knows
do it
that.
like that.
Yeah, when we sit down, I'm not sitting with my back to the door. One, because I don't know who's coming through it.
I need to see
Two,
what's
because
happening.
I need to see what's going on at all times.
Right.
And when you think about the medical side of it, I'm learning how to respond and what to respond to in case of an emergency. And not only for my family, but to be able to help out, strangers whenever I'm out, or to be able to give this type of information and to teach my family and friends. So the more I learn, the more I'm able to help other people out.
It's amazing, man. It's definitely amazing.
What do you, so I pose the same question to you because like I said, it's something that's talked about, but it's valid because I mean, Shay, it made me think as you were talking, it was like we're putting ourselves at risk driving
Yeah.
to and from. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
so
every
it's
day.
there are risks in our everyday life, that could potentially take us away from our child, from our families. And, it's terrifying. But at the same time, I think what we're building here is, and what you're building in teaching major is a legacy. You understand what I'm saying when I say that? Because you literally are building something, you're showing him that, hey, you can do anything you want.
Yeah.
I had a dope situation last night. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get back to you.
No issue.
Jasmine Crockett was
I saw that.
campaigning by our house. Literally, we're at McDonald's getting ready to go. Journey got a soccer game. Boom, we're getting ready to pull out. My wife's starving. She's like, "Dog, I'm hungry." So I'm like, "Okay, let's get something to eat." We getting ready to pull out, and she's like, "Look," and I look over, and it's Jasmine Crockett's face on a bus, random. Like, we trying to get to a soccer game. My wife's like, "You gotta stop," and I was like, but as a dad, I'm like, I don't want her to be late.
Yeah.
We gotta go to the game. Like,
Coach ain't gonna care that.
like, you know what I'm saying? Coach don't care that Jasmine Crockett
Jasmine ain't playing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Jasmine ain't playing soccer. So I did it. I went, and we literally got there at the moment where we were talking to the lady. My wife was talking to the lady. She was like, "Yeah, she'll be here in 5 minutes." I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, "Damn, we got to drive an hour. We got to go to Burleson." So I'm like,
Soccer?
yeah.
They don't kick balls in your neighborhood?
No.
Long distance.
Listen, you know what I'm saying? But it literally turned into my daughter getting an opportunity to talk to a Black woman, a Black girl that looks like her, that potentially could be our next president at some point in the future, right? With where she's from, Pleasant Grove.
Greedy Grove.
Greedy
She from
Grove.
PG?
She from PG. The things that she's accomplished, and it stuck in my head as we were leaving. My daughter said, "She's very interested, Daddy." And I looked, and it made me pause because she's gonna be able to look back on that day, whether we hear it or not. And that may be a turning point in my daughter's life. She sees Daddy get up and go to work every day. She sees Mommy get up and go to work. But for her to see somebody that looks like her and also had, you know how it is for women, and it's there's no equal or fair, but you're starting to see more of it, right?
Yeah.
And Jasmine Crockett is the epitome of what little Black girls can look up and say. First, it was the Obamas, right? Okay, we can get in the White House. She was the wife, you know what I'm saying, of a president, and now you're looking at it's taken up to another level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and that's to me is legacy. And, regardless if we hear it or not, I think everything that we teaching our kids is about legacy. It's about building. It's about being able to put your mind to something that, Daddy's doing all this work. And as much as Daddy wants to be here for you for the rest of your life, it's not reality. So you have to be able to look and see different things and absorb all that, right? I know I got off on a tangent on that, bro, but I really had to, that it made me think about it. You know what I'm saying? It made me think about legacy, and if I'm gone, my daughter's gonna remember that moment forever.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
No, but just like those moments, bro, that's also an investment. Like, we get life insurance policies, we get these type of policies, a lot call us home, we go away, there's money, help them take care of whatever.
Right.
But that's also a deposit in that soul, man. You get what I'm saying? That's a deposit.
Yes.
As a father, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You're supposed to provide and protect.
Yes.
And that provision is more than just I caught the rent up this month. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like, are you raising, are you really rearing the babies? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So your daughter gets to go, she'll never forget that.
No.
And then if Sister Crockett becomes, you know, president or whatever, like, she's gonna always remember. I remember when I saw her over there by the McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah, this, that, and the third. I met her in Cedar Hill years ago. Didn't know who she was. You know, I just thought she was asking for signatures. Like, I'm busy. I regret that to this day, man. I swear to you.
You didn't say
Look, I was racing with her.
Come on.
I ain't gonna lie, she was looking kind of right at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No disrespect. I was like, she fine, but she ain't like be late fine. Let me go on.
Right,
You know?
right.
But yeah, I regret that, bro. Yeah. Talking to you, I was like, I probably should have signed whatever she needed.
Well, she's here now. You got a second chance.
Yeah. Please come
Hopefully.
to the I'll sign
Jasmine.
anything as long as it's not a cosign.
Jasmine, you are invited.
Yeah, please.
That'd be dope. But yeah, I think, you know, it's a fear, you know, and I think as autism parents, we just have to put our heads down and literally just build. As long as we're putting in the work, I think that's all that really matters, and you know, making sure your kid's future is secure in the long run, right? I think that's the biggest thing. Is, you know, they shouldn't want for nothing. They should be able to. There should be somebody in the village. There should be a family member or something that, you know, God forbid something happen to us, they good.
Yeah.
And that's what life insurance is for. That's what the village is for. You know, that's what, you know, everything that you're doing, Shay, with fire, being a firefighter, you're showing Major what it looks like to accomplish and be something. Those are moments you won't ever forget. Then you got Brunch Brothers. You know what I'm saying? You're an entrepreneur. Like we're actually putting deposits into our kids, and we don't even know it with the things that we do on a day-to-day basis. So yes, it may be a fear, but it's also something that is deeper than that. It's deeper than that. And we could talk about that all day because, you know, life is so important, man, and it's valuable that we really gotta treat every day like it's our last, and that's how we continue to fight. That's how we continue to on, you know what I'm saying? But
Facts.
I wanna ask you, you know, part one, we talked, you know, about we talked about Ali. Ali's 9 now, right? He's good from an educational standpoint. He can read, write, do all those things, add, subtract. What grade is he in now? Talk to us a little bit about that journey, education wise.
Yeah, I mean, 3rd grade. Yeah, 3rd grade.
He's in 3rd grade.
Yeah, he's in 3rd grade.
Okay.
So he has a mix between what they call SPED classes, right? Special education.
Okay.
And then I guess I don't want to say regular in a condescending sense, but you know, like just more traditional educational classes.
Right.
It's a blend, you know what I mean? Because my main thing as a dad was cool. You're autistic, fine. You got that part out the way.
Right.
I just want to give you the proper skills to navigate your way through.
Right.
Because a lot of times as parents of autistic children, we want the world to be accepted.
Right.
That's our wants.
Right.
That's not reality.
Yeah.
I didn't before I had autistic kids or even knew anything about autism, I probably wouldn't have been accepted. I don't know.
Right.
I see a kid spinning around, I'm like, he needs some milk, and just walk off. Like,
Right,
who
right,
knows? You know what I'm
right.
saying? But it's a blessing that Allah put me on this path. So now, like when you said something about your son, I was immediate. I was saying yes before I could even type.
Yeah.
Because I know what that is, and I want to be a part of that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like when I see other kids at the park or whatever, I don't know, man. It made my journey with Ali has definitely opened my heart a lot bigger. Like he got older siblings, don't get me wrong. I love
Right,
all my
right.
babies. But just looking at other people's children, bro. Like I got kids in my neighborhood. If I'm barbecuing, hey, yeah, tell your mom, ask your mom if you can get a plate. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. I'm 41, I've reached unk status. I'm unk status now, you know what I mean?
Hey, 41, yeah.
We talk about this village. Well, hell, somebody got to feed the village. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, like when my kids are outside playing, it's a car coming. I'm not going to just tell my son to get out the street. That's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else, y'all live your own lives. Junior, come here. Like, no, like everyone collectively get the hell out of the street. So it's just, it's that, yeah, man.
We got to bring that back.
stuff like this.
We got to bring that back.
It makes you soft in the best way possible, bro.
So Ali's in public school.
Yeah, he goes to Ideal. I don't know, you probably know what that is. A bit of a charter school in Edgecliff next to Crowley.
So it's a charter school.
Yeah.
Okay. So not public.
No.
Okay. I think Shay, we touched on that on in episode 3, just because it's good to be able to bounce up ideas, from different brothers as to where they're at in their journey, right? That's something that we looking at. So we didn't think about that.
Charter schools.
Think about charter schools. You think about there are different, ABA centers that do occupational physical therapy. I know there's a place here in Dallas called Cutting Edge that I heard is actually building a school for children's with special needs, autism, whatever it looks like here in Dallas. And I think that's so dope,
It is.
the information we've gathered and to hear kind of your journey. You're 2 years ahead of me.
Yeah.
Ali's 9,
Yeah.
Third 7, Major's 5.
Yeah. This is when it counts, man. This is when you find that path, bro. Like, lucky for me, his godmother was cool with a lot of the teachers at their school.
Okay.
So she brought the school up. Hey, we were living in Lancaster.
Okay.
Now we're in Crowley. And we only moved to Crowley because of the school.
Yeah.
I would say I'm trying to do everything I need to do for them.
Right.
I gotta show and prove. So I drive an hour and 20 minutes to work every day.
That's dope.
Make sure that, my son and my other children have what I feel to be the best school for them. And so, yeah, know this teacher, know that teacher. I'm like, all right, we'll try it, right? I got a little inside knowledge.
Right.
And it worked out. So I was like, it's a blessing.
Good, man.
I love that.
I'm happy for y'all.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
That's the village working.
Yeah.
When you least expect it, right?
Yeah.
Closed mouths don't get fed
at all.
And I think that's a big part of, being in this journey is that, you gotta be open to talking to people that you may not know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're all going through the same thing. So it makes it that much more exhilarating and, from a knowledge standpoint, you don't have all the answers. Shake, we don't have all the answers. So it's good to be able to bounce ideas and thoughts and things we got in our head with people that look like us, that are talking the same language and they're going through the same, journey that we're going through.
True.
So I like to put the analogy of we're all living the same TV show, just on a different episode.
That's deep. I like that.
Yeah.
Because where you are, Will is heading. And where Will is, I'm heading. So in a circle of things within us 3 alone, there's a lot of stuff that we can help each other with.
Absolutely. Because there may be things that are available for you guys in this moment that wasn't available for him in that moment.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And vice versa. So yeah.
Right.
100%.
Yeah, man.
Woo. Man, listen, bro.
Necessary.
It's necessary, man. These are conversations and we want to keep having them, right? And I think Brunch Brothers, we gonna put something together. You're here in the DFW area, Shay, you gonna have to come up. I don't care.
Actually, I have an idea.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that offline.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
Does it have anything to do with fire poles? Because I don't want a weight requirement, brother. I don't want to be in. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a pole in sight.
Hey, you in Ramadan right now,
Yeah,
right?
you're right. I'm about to lose it.
Hey, listen, we got a small window, dog.
Yeah, brother.
We got a small window.
I'm only light for one part of the year.
Nah, I got you. Yeah, it's a good idea though. I got a lot of things going on in my head, and it's something that could help us all out.
I think so. Let's talk about it, bro. Because I think both our minds are literally on fire right now, just thinking about the different possibilities. But I appreciate you hanging out with us, bro. Kicking it,
man. For part 2,
facts.
We appreciate you, man. we know you in, so you right here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's love. It's the village. Hey, I was dancing.
No, I'm talking about him. 15 years old, holding a cup of liquor.
You dancing ass.
Oh my on the wall, God. Holding a cup of liquor.
I'm trying to get a drink. Hold on, bro. Come on, my.
Hey, you know, niggas, you gotta make
circle and shit.
Hey, we gotta make room. Hey, move the fuck out the way.
The professional niggas that had a little towel in the back of the pocket.
Yeah,
that was him. That was shake. That was shake.
Hey, with the shirts, with the press on, with the iron-on letters.
Oh God. Oh God.
You feel me?
Oh,
and if you have money, you had your shit airbrushed.
Hey, man.
Call it Wavy Boys. We're going to be called the Wavy Boys.
Hey, big sir.
Hey, take your shit up to Redbird Mall, get it airbrushed.
Swear to God.